So I thought I'd do you a quick video to show you the onions. Regular viewers will know a lot of them went to seed this year. As a result, the Use Now box has a lot of onions in it. We've also got the kind of Use Today box, which has got an even more scrappy selection of onions in it. But anyway, there's a lot in this box. They all need the necks turning upwards, and they've all had their roots taken off, but the necks are still wet, so they all need drying. And I have a fan that's above these onions that's connected to a little Wi-Fi plug, and the Wi-Fi plug is set to play the fan over these a few hours a day to dry the necks off. And actually we'll keep that fan on a couple of hours a day, basically about sort of 9 o'clock in the morning for an hour and about 3 o'clock in the afternoon for an hour, and that just keeps the skins dry. So one of the problems with onions is that they're obviously still alive, and they also get cold and they get condensation on them during the day, and that leads to mold. And so you have to clean them up really carefully so that you've basically got a complete intact skin with nowhere for mold to grow if you want to keep them for a long time. And we used to have them in braids, and we used to hang them up here on all these sort of hooks and everything that you can see up here, and they looked really lovely, but they rotted really quickly by comparison with having them in these open top boxes with the fan playing over them. And we basically didn't lose any of these onions when they were stored like this, and we just ran out because we ate them all, and we had a lot more than this, and that was in sort of June time. So let me just quickly show you what we've got. So as I say, these are all the ones that went to seed. They've all got thick necks, none of them will store, so they all need eating within a few months, or processing, you know, freezing or pickling or dehydrating, or whatever your favourite way of storing onions is. And I should actually mention that if you're interested in how to process your onions to get them ready for store, I've already got a really great video that goes through that, and I'll put a link to that in the description below. So next up, these are the used necks, and again, as I say, they all need turning, necks up and drying, but reasonable collection of those. And then these are the shallots. These are the best, honestly. I mean, they look absolutely gorgeous. They're not a true shallot, they're zebrun onion. They look like a shallot, taste a bit like a shallot. Really productive. We grew these, interplanted into the parsnip bed. We didn't change the planting density for the parsnips, we just grew them in the gaps in between the parsnips, and yeah, we got this lovely crop of bonus shallots just from 2 square meters of parsnip bed, so I'm very happy about that. And these are the used last onions, so these actually we grew from sets rather than from seed. There is on these just a little bit of a bloom on a few of them of mold. We're just going to wipe that off, and that is because they've been outside in a bit of a damp sort of drying off area, so not a great drying off area, to be honest. And then we've also got these few tough ball onions. Again, these are pretty good. These generally keep until about January time, I find, and then they're not so great. So I'll have that open there like that so that they're getting a bit of air circulation from the fan. And then these, let's just take that out. These are, can't get it out. That's the garlic. and well, that's the used last garlic. I'll put that in there, and then up here, these are the use first garlics, as you can see, little tiny ones. And then we've got another couple of boxes like this, which is the seed garlic for next year. So that's the garlic, and that is actually pretty much what we've got in store at the moment. So not very much at the moment, so we'll be filling up, and soon all this space here, which is currently full of decorating stuff, will get tidied up and be full of potatoes and beetroot and all that. So there we go. Hope you like this quick video. My name's Steve. This is the Seaside Kitchen Garden and Allotment channel, and I'll see you soon.